there's anyone that's going to be able to, figure it out and move back up, it's going to be him. Very smart player, going to continue to optimize and develop the meta for these characters. So, using today as kind of like a tune-up while he also works in some Street Fighter.
Yep. All right, going into game number 1 right here. Sir Dank on the Captain Falcon, Dabuz on the Rosalina. No surprises here. And PS2, finally, the first PS2 game we've seen.
It is the first PS2 game we've seen.
That's crazy to think about.
Yeah, getting some. I like the freshness though of that. Not going to PS2 every game, getting some different stages, but also this makes sense for both players. Rosalina gets plenty of stage for Luma to operate around on. Won't be put off stage too easily. Falcon gets that movement to play around those platforms. I know Sir Dank loves to sit under those platforms with those up smashes.
Yeah.
Get those dares above them as well, but it's going to be a game of how do you get past this Luma wall consistently and take care of business like he did just now.
Yeah, finds a way in and, tries to get that up B on the Rosalina recovery. Again, no hitbox on that up B at all, so Sir Dank can kind of go out there for not exactly free because you give up stage, but, as close to free as it can be.
But you see there, going to try to get rid of that Luma, and he pays for it being put off stage. Fortunately, it doesn't take too much damage, but that Falcon kick is going to be punished as well. Dabuz just continuing to hold center here, but bad time for Luma to come spawning in.
Yeah, just take 2 Falcon up airs, dude. Get out of here.
Luma has about 20% health on each of them, so can't take too much more there. Immediately dies after that dare, and eating a Falcon kick to the face.
Yeah, Dank doing a really, really good job of, keeping up with the Luma pressure. Anytime there's a Luma that comes to the stage, it's immediately taking dash attack, up air, up air. It's just immediately taking so much damage and, get it out of my face, says Sir Dank. But Dabuz says, get Sir Dank out of my face.
Yeah, one Falcon kick out of the corner too many there. That's not something that Dabuz is going to let happen for too long, and shields that and gets that dash back forward smash. But Sir Dank immediately responding with that back air.
Yeah, Sir Dank able to keep up so far. I'm really impressed by what I'm seeing from him. Rosalina, again, not an extremely common character, probably one of the least represented characters in the game, and Dank seems to know what he's doing against Rosalina right now. Yeah, has a game plan going in, getting rid of those Lumas.
And Falcon has good tools, I think, to play in this matchup. Has good burst options to put Luma into tumble. Has good movement speed. Has reliable kill options too, to get rid of Luma, get rid of Rosalina, who's a very light character. So. But yeah, knowing a matchup and having options is completely different than playing against Dabuz, who you won't find a better Rosalina, as we've said time and time again.
Absolutely. Up smash, they're not going to be finding a kill because there's no Luma on deck for Dabuz. 141, but Dank is living to a very long time. However, Nair up air. Dabuz finding a sneaky little up air in there.
Yeah, just delaying, chasing underneath before getting that up air. Dabuz, so many different unique setups with this character. A character that was very linear in Smash 4 with a lot of jabbing, a lot of walling, but in this game, a lot more creative setups that you can play around with. As the game's gone on, Dabuz has continued to find more and more things to do with the character.
It seems like a very unexplored character. A lot of people just kind of shut her down, and kind of just said, oh, she's bad because she wasn't Smash 4 Rosalina. But, a very good character, able to get that back air and take that stock sub 100. That was really quick.
She just has more fluidity in her game plan, I feel like, where having the Nair that she has now, similar to Ike Nair, being able to set up for combos, also having that air dodge down where you can do those cancels into the hit down dash cancel up smash.
Yeah.
You see a lot of confirms from Dabuz on that. Haven't seen it yet this set, but expect to at some point. Just a character with more flexibility than she had in Smash 4, and Dabuz making the absolute most of it.
Yeah, it can be interesting to see how Dank tries to get in on this puzzle that Dabuz has created for him. We talked about Dank being the one that set up the puzzle. Dabuz is the one that's really the puzzle so far.
And that puzzle is a wall that you need to consistently break through, and it rebuilds itself once Luma comes back.
Yeah. It's a puzzle that resets after 13 seconds.
Yeah, imagine you're working on a jigsaw puzzle, and if you don't solve it in 13 seconds, it just regenerates. Try again, buddy. But yeah. Dabuz immediately getting back to work in this game too. Piling on a quick 60-80%, getting that forward throw into the Luma up smash. Dank just seems like he's having a hard time figuring out what his opportunities are to get in consistently.
And even when he has that opportunity, the Luma's going to be right there to break it up pretty much every time so far, in this game at least. However, Luma finally off the table now, and Dank goes deep for an edge guard, but not going to find anything.
Yeah, Dabuz just swatting him away with that nair. A life-saving nair, really. Dank had him what looked like a checkmate situation there.
Yeah.
Especially with that up B facing away from the ledge, but Dabuz staying comfortable, getting back to stage now, but both at high percentage, beating out the Falcon kick with the Luma shot. Falcon kick honestly has like a smaller hitbox than it looks, which is interesting. But yeah, now Dank in a tough spot here. Between a Luma and a hard place, but the answer is Falcon kick once again, and getting that up B.
And then just run up, Falcon dive to Sir Dank, and that's going to be the first stock of the game so far for Sir Dank. Finding a bit of a lead here, however, how long are we going to be able to keep it? You know, Rosaline down air, or down smash rather. Pretty hard to deal with.
Yeah, kind of taking a cue from Dabuz there with that, getting that up air on the Luma to try to get back to stage, but after a good recovery, Amelia gets back on the stage and gets put onto a second stock, but Dank getting a lot better in this game too. Stopping the crap out of that Luma. Jeez, what did he do to you?
I mean, we saw what it did to him. It took his first stock.
Yeah, you're right, you're right. That was brutal. So is this 50% that Dabuz is tacking on right now.
All right, good up air into another combo starter for Dabuz. You know, anytime he's above, anytime Sir Dank is above Dabuz, he's got so many hitboxes ready to throw out, and a down air, almost gonna be taking that stock, and not gonna quite find that Luma back air. Tries to find it right there, but.
And you think between these two characters, it would be Falcon that's the one that's really abusing movement, but it's been Dabuz 100%. The way he's been baiting in movement from Sir Dank throughout this set to get his openings, get whip punishes, take stocks, it's kind of throwing Sir Dank for a loop.
Yeah, a lot of reading on Sir Dank's movement options as well. You saw the read on the tech in there to take that last stock, and now, you know, anytime Sir Dank jumps or even like changes his drift, Dabuz is ready with a hitbox in that direction.
They're going for that lunar landing there to get that lingering hit from the last hit of Luma, putting Dank back on stage, but just cannot get reset onto this stage right now. Finally gets a dash attack, finally gets rid of Luma, but it might be too little too late in this game mode.
Yeah, Dank looks kind of lost. You know, he started off really, really strong and found that Falcon dive to take that first stock, but, you know, ever since then, it's kind of been the Dabuz show, and Dank is the unwilling co-star right now.
Yeah, the actor in like the immediate to DVD movie that they just did to pay the bills. He does not want to be along for this ride right now.
It's the one that signed the contract years ago and now finally has to make the movie.
The Nick Cage movies for how many years?
Yeah.
Gonna eat that up smash, and Dabuz going up a quick 2-0 in this winter semis.
Yeah, this is kind of, you know, when you see Dabuz in a bracket, this is kind of what you expect from him. You know, Dank is a very, very strong competitor. So, you know, Dank has the ability to fight back. Dank can, you know, make his mark on this set, but he's got to find answers to, like, how to land against Dabuz.
And I don't know if there is one, like, at this point. It seems like, I don't know if he needs to be walling better with, like, back air to poke at these Lumas in a safe way so he's not, like, because a lot of what he's doing is he's falling for Dabuz's pressure, so he'll go for like a burst option that, sure, it knocks Luma away, but now it puts Rosaline in a position to punish. So
yeah.
like, I think he needs to figure out what his safer pokes are so he's not putting himself in positions to get punished as hard.
That and just like, I think prioritizing, like finding the right priority for the right hit. It's like a lot of the times he'll, you know, throw out a move that, maybe we're finding, instead of priority for a hit, we're finding a pit.
And Sir Dank's been playing a lot more of this pit lately. He wants to co-main between the two just for some of those rough Falcon matchups. I think this makes sense, but you also have to keep in mind, there was an era where Dabuz was like the best pit for like 5 minutes during a Wi-Fi era. So he knows this character. Absolutely.
And, you know, I think in this meta, who do you think's you're more likely to find in a bracket, Pit or Falcon? Because they're both like pretty infrequent.
I mean, outside of Zachary, it's probably going to be Falcon then, because like Zachary had been doing really well with Tip, but that's about it.
Yeah. So, you know, another unpracticed matchup for Dabuz, but, you know, someone he definitely knows as Dabuz, like, obviously as one of the better players in the game, should know most matchups, if not all of them.
It is 80 characters, though. We are going to kind of learn and unlearn matchups in a cycle.
Yeah.
But I do like this switch from Sir Dank. It gives him safer pokes.
Yes.
To deal with this Luma and also stay in Rosalina's range when he does get those openings. So you can get some quick damage with those nairs, guaranteed damage too with a lot of those combos. So you kind of got smoked the first 2 games. You need to try something new.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely do like this choice from Dank. I'm just, I haven't seen the Dank pit before, today, so it's definitely something I wasn't expecting, but up smash out of shield for Dank. They're able to find that stock, just catching Dabuz lacking on that shield drop.
No matter what character he's playing, Dank will find an up smash.
It's the Dank special.
Yeah, similar to game, similar to game 2, got that early stock lead, but will Dabuz just immediately clamp down and take it right back. Looking likely right now. Gets the grab, force him off stage.
Yeah, still absolutely fresh on this stock is Dabuz, That Luma's taken a bit of percent, but Rosalina certainly hasn't, so.
Yeah, also it gives him just better, recovery routes. It gives him more flexibility in getting back on stage to play around Luma, but you can't play around that up smash as well. He's got one right back for you.
Yeah, Dank able to finally find a combo, but, he gets one opening and then Dabuz immediately reverses the fortune and, puts Dank above him. And that's like kind of where Dank's lived this entire set, so he needs to find a way to land against Dabuz right now. It's so hard for him now. Yeah. Even with Pit, even with the new character.
And you're seeing Dabuz play like with flexibility in his own game plan. He was focusing on a lot of whip punishing against Falcon. Now he's playing more in Dank's face, daring him to go for these options, just so he can get a grab, he can get like some quick damage here and there. It's working well, but also Dank has continued to hang in this game for a lot more than he was with Falcon in those first 2.
Yeah, this definitely seems to be the choice for Dank, and goes for everything and more with that up smash. Not going to find it, and gets a grab up air for his troubles. And again, Dank finding his home above Dabuz.
Getting this rapid jab. Looking for he's looking for the air dodge confirmed that up smash there off the Luma, but doesn't matter. Shield that down smash, get an up smash once again. Dabuz looking to clean this up with a quick 3-0, get his bookings to get to winners finals.
Yeah, it looks like Dabuz is definitely kind of caught on that Dank is, someone who likes to play out of shield with a lot of really strong hitboxes. And you saw the up smash out of shield in the first game. And so Dabuz just very content, sitting patiently, waiting in shield, waiting for that big whiff, and then able to punish with a big, extension of his own.
For a character with as good of a grab, as good of a dash grab as Pit, it doesn't feel like Dank's really using it, especially when he has Rosalina in a Luma-less situation. And so Dabuz is just perfectly content to sit in shield and go for those up smashes, but yeah. We'll see if Dank even gets another chance to get on stage and put any pressure. He will, nope, that was the weakest back air of all time.
It doesn't matter though, it's going to be ending that game, and Dabuz moving on into winners finals. A place I think most people expected him to be when they looked at this tournament, but Dank putting up